Hi, today we're going to do section 11.7. All sorts of stuff on my, anyway, don't get distracted, Joanna, so we're doing good. All right, so I still have the basic three that we've been using. It's supposed to be talking about areas of circles, sectors, and segments, but the whole first page is interesting but unnecessary. So we'll start with the second page because it summarizes the result, which is what we're interested in. The result, no need in stressing you out. You need to know the area of a circle is equal to pi r squared. And once again, unless they tell you which number to use for pi, we're going to leave it in terms of pi, so a pi would remain in the answer. Okay, example 1. Circle Q is inscribed, that means it's inside, the square RSTU having sides of 10 inches. So I'll make it a 10. I know I'm doing it in yellow, and I know you don't need to have it memorized, so I'll switch to blue just for you. Find the area of the shaded region. This is a very popular kind of problem. That's why I wanted to make sure I went over it. If this side is 10, then in here, that diameter is also going to be 10 because that diameter is the exact same size as this. So the diameter is going to be 10, which makes your radius equal to 5. That being said, we can find the area of the circle, which is what they did. They said the area of the circle is equal to pi times the radius squared, which is 5 squared, which is 25 pi inches squared. Then you have to find the area of the big figure. The area of the big figure, since they said it was a square, is going to be 10 squared, which is 100. Then you take the area of the big figure and you subtract the area of the smaller figure to get the missing area in between. So they said 100 minus 25 pi inches squared. Now, that's all fine and good. But if they don't tell you what that pi is, you can't go ahead and subtract them. It's just like they're not like terms. So don't try to make it any simpler than that. Okay. Then they start talking about ratios. And the ratio of this circle is compared to the ratio of that circle. And basically it goes like this. The areas of two circles have the same ratio as the squares of their radii. We'll talk more about this in the next section. The sector of a circle is the region bounded by two radii of the circle and their intercepted arc. So we're talking about all of this stuff in here. Everything that I colored is part of that sector. The segment is the actual line on the outside. That's what we talked about last time, finding an arc length. But the sector is the whole area. Down here it says a circle, hold on, moving up a little bit. In a circle with a radius r, the ratio of the area of a sector to the area of the circle equals the ratio of the degree measure and blah, blah, yada, yada. Or, that's what I was getting to, the or part. Or, the area of the sector is equal to the measure of the arc divided by 360 times the area of the circle. Notice how it's in yellow. Just wanted to point that out. Now we were just talking about sectors of a circle. Over here they start talking about segment of a circle, and I misspoke. It's the region bounded by an arc and a chord of the arc. So up here we have a sector. Can barely see. Up here we have a sector. Down here we have a segment. Just that little shaded part. The area of the segment of P is found by subtracting the area of the triangle from the area of the sector. It doesn't get a formula. They just told you how to do it. I'll put that in blue. So that you'll know. Now I have given you all the information. You have to be able to use that information. So make sure before you try your classwork that you go through and you write down all of this information in your definitions page so that you can kind of find out what it is and have it all in one spot. And then once you've done that, then you can attempt the classwork and see how you do. I think you'll probably do okay. Better write it on here because I didn't have the other paper. So for your classwork, it's on page 474, numbers 3, 7, and 13, only 3 problems. And then the homework is on the same page, numbers 5, 9, and 15, only 3 problems. Make sure you do your classwork first and check it before you attempt the homework. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I will talk to you later.